All right. Hey, Honors Chemistry. So, after a little bit of troubleshooting, we figured out together how we could plot our graph in Google Sheets. So, your Google Sheets should look something like this. I would like you to make sure you have a column that has your volume that you calculated in centimeters cubed in one column, and the volume that you measured from the graduated cylinder in the other. So just in case, what I mean is this is your calculated calculated volumes, and that you used equations. And then this right column is just from the volumes that you measured using the graduated cylinder. Okay? All right, so now we're going to plot this data. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click down on my left click and scroll over all the data, including the titles, and then go to Insert, Chart. And then what I'm going to do is I don't want a column chart. I'm going to go to Chart Type. I want to change my chart type to Scatter. So on the top it says Chart Type. I'm going to click on Column Chart, scroll down, and click on Scatter. All right, and now it has all this weird data plotted, okay? I'm going to click on, you see where it has a scatter? It looks like I have these two lines. I don't want that. We're going to fix that, okay? So if you see my options over here, it says use row 1 as headers. I'm also going to click on use column A as headers, and it kind of combined my data into one set of lines, right, which is good, okay? What I'm going to do then is, now that I have that, I'm going to go over to Customize, and then I'm going to click on Horizontal Axis. This is so important. Second and third hour, we were having troubles today where our graphs, it looked a little bit weird, and maybe we didn't realize that the numbers that we were getting were not so nice. We're going to get some nice numbers. So I'm going to go to Horizontal Axis, and I'm going to unclick the check that says Treat Labels as Text. So I'm going to unclick that, and now what that did is it plotted my X values versus my Y values the way that I wanted it. Then I'm going to scroll up. Actually, I'm going to scroll. Let's see. I'm good with that. I'm going to click on Series, and then click on the box that says Trend Line. And now this puts a nice little trend line of your data. And then you're going to see where it says type linear, line opacity, label. We want to have a label for the equation. And so I click on where it says label, and I'm going to click on where it says use equation. And that is a beautiful equation for this data. And that is where we're going to stop for you plugging in your data into Google Sheets. And what we're going to talk about is what this equation means. It is saying that our equation for the line is y equals 0.884x plus 8.3. And remember, our x values are our volumes in centimeters cubed. These are our x values. And our y values are our volumes in milliliters. So what this equation is saying is I'm going to take my x values, or any of my centimeters cubes, 0.884, multiply it times those x values, and add 8.3, and I should get my y values. We're going to talk more about this when we try and understand what the equation of the line means for us.